everyone. Let's see. Let's just wait for the others to join us. Okay. Let's see. Who do we need to add? Good evening. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Okay, let me just admit the others and then the lesson will begin. Okay, so what day of the week is today? Today is Wednesday, right? So it's Wednesday. Okay. Are you having a good week? How is your week going? Good or bad? Good or bad?
Good.
I like that. That is very good news. Okay. Let's see. I'm sure. Let me just see who is not in the group. I'm sure the others will join us shortly or in a moment. So let me start by talking about what we will learn today. So today we are going to start with a revision exercise, okay, of the previous lesson or of the last lesson, okay. Previous, last is the same thing, okay. And then we are going to learn some new vocabulary, okay. We are going to learn how to use enough, too many, or too much. Let me write here. We got too much and too many. Can you see? This is two. So it's T-O-O. T-0-2-O-O. So it's T-O-O. It's a different two, right? It's not like two with one O, right? So like I'm going to the shop. It's not like that. This is to talk about quantities, okay? But we are going to practice that in a moment. So I just want to add here. So you will notice two with not two, okay. So that is it's so there is a grammatical difference, okay, which we will learn, okay. So let us now move to, I want us to move to page 114. We'll continue with the revision, okay, from the last lesson. So who remembers what we learned in the last lesson? Okay, let us continue with the revision. Who remembers what we learned in the last lesson? Give me a sentence, a word, or anything new that you learned. Who Do you remember anything? Can you remember from the last lesson?
Bobby, how many, how much?
Very good. Very good, Bo. So you are saying how many, and how we also learned about how much, how many, how much, right? So and we also learned to talk about to ask how many and how much, and we also learned new vocabulary about food and drinks, right? Food and drinks, and contain food, drinks, and containers, right? To measure them. Okay. So today we are going to continue, and we will talk about. Let's continue on page. I'll put it on the screen. So on page 115, so it's 114. Let me just put it on the screen quickly. Right, so here you'll see, let me just scroll down. So here you can see what we said was that you can use, how you can use much and many, okay, like Bo said as well, okay. So and then what we said was that we talked about many things, right? I'm not going to do revision of some and any again. I'm not going to do that, okay? I'm just going to talk about much and many, okay? So what we said was that when you are asking questions, okay, with much and many, what happens is, especially when you are using countable nouns and uncountable nouns, okay, when it comes to food, for example, you use many to ask about quantities on countable nouns, right? And you use much to ask questions about quantities on uncountable nouns, okay? So if you want to know about the quantity, right, or the number or the amount, okay, for countable nouns like eggs, for example, because eggs are countable, you use many, right? So you say how many eggs are there, okay? But for uncountable nouns like rice, for example, or noodles, you say much, right? How much rice is there? How much noodles? How much rice is there? How much noodles is there, right? So that is the rule, okay? That is the grammar rule in English. So here are more examples that we looked at in the last lesson. We also said you can ask how many cupcakes are there? How many apples are there? Okay, and then pasta, we said you cannot count, so you say much, okay? So we did practice this in the last lesson, and I want us to continue today, okay? On page 116. remember we talked in the last lesson, we said that when you are dealing with uncountable nouns, you use I just want to go back here. We said you use I just want to remind you quickly. When you are dealing with we said when you are dealing with countable nouns, when you are dealing with uncountable nouns, okay, like rice, for example, you can use containers to make them countable, right? So you say a bag of rice, okay? So containers is a unit of measurement, right? It's something that you use to measure, just like one glass or one jar or one box, okay? So it's a unit of measurement. So today we are going to look at other ways that you can talk about measurement, okay? So this is measurement, okay? It comes from measure. So you can measure in different ways. You can, in the English language, there are different units of measurement, okay? So today we are going to talk about the difference between enough, okay? Enough, please repeat after me. Enough. Enough, okay?
Enough.
Yes, and too many.
Too many.
And too much.
Too much.
Yes. So this is the unit of measurement that we are using today, okay? So let me just quickly put that in the translator. Okay, so the unit of measuring we are using today, okay, or rather the tool, right? The tool of measuring we are using today are words like enough, okay? So enough, and what else? Too many, and too much. Too much. Can you see there? There is the Chinese, okay? Okay, so enough, too many, and too much, okay? Now, let us look at the rules, the rules, okay? So what happens is in the English language, okay? So in the English language, let me just put this here. So in the English language, we use, let me just put this here. So we use, in the English language, we use enough when you have the correct number or amount of something, okay? And you use too many or too much if you have more than enough. Does that make sense? Okay? So enough is when you have the correct amount, okay? Let me just put this here. The correct amount or number of something, okay? So you can ask me, you see my water, for example, I'm holding a glass of water, and you say, do you have enough? Is that enough? Do you need more water? Okay. Oh no, you can ask me, can I give you some water? And then I'll say, No, thank you. I have enough. I have enough, thank you. So I don't want more water, right? This is enough for me, right? So, and then we use too many or too much if you have more than enough, okay? So maybe Sam goes to buy food for the restaurant, okay, to cook, and then he has too much food, okay? The food is too much, okay? And then and there are not enough customers, right, to eat all the food. And now Sam has to, now Sam has to bring the food to the English class so that we can eat the food, right, in the English lesson because there was too much food, okay? So let's quickly look at some more examples, okay? Let's look at the grammar rules. Okay, you should be able to see, where is my textbook? Okay, so here you can see, again, there is the explanation. We use enough, okay, not enough, and too many to talk about quantities of countable nouns. So if we have eggs, for example, and the eggs are countable, okay, we say we need 4 eggs, right? So here you can see the chef is saying, there is the chef. Okay, let me just zoom in here. Okay, let's just look at the picture. Here you can see there is the chef, right? And he's saying, we need 4 eggs. Do we have enough? Right? So this is what the chef is asking, right? So why is he saying enough? Because eggs are countable, right? So we say so we can count the eggs, right? 2 eggs, 4 eggs, 1 egg, however many eggs, right? Okay, let me just admit. Oh, okay. Welcome. Okay. So, welcome. So we are talking about how to use enough, too many, and too much, okay? So here you can see the chef is saying, we need 4 eggs. Do we have enough, right? So you can see here it says eggs are countable, so this is why we use enough, right? So here also you can see in the example, here are the eggs. We have 2 eggs. That's not enough, right? We have 1, 2, 3, 4 eggs. We have 4 eggs. That's enough, right? So 4 eggs is the correct amount. Is the correct amount of eggs that the chef needs, right? So this is enough, right? But because we need 4 eggs, 2 eggs is not enough, right? What about 5 eggs, right? So here we have 5 eggs. It says we have 5 eggs, but that's too many. It's too many, right? Because 5 eggs is more than enough, right? So it's too many eggs, right? You can say 5 eggs is too many or more than enough, right? So it means the same thing. Okay, let's look at some more examples here about how you use enough and too many. So there are enough eggs, right? So this is a positive statement, okay? And here we have the negative. There aren't
enough eggs.
enough eggs. Very good. And here we have there are
Too many.
eggs. Yes. And here we have enough eggs. You have enough eggs, right? You have enough eggs. You don't. You don't have enough eggs. So that's the
Egg.
negative.
Enough egg.
Yeah. So that's the negative. And here we have you have too many eggs, right? So you just need to remember the rules then when it comes to other pronouns, okay? Like I, you, we, they, we, etc. Okay? And we will practice this. We are going to practice, so don't worry, okay? So here we have, for example, in English, we call this a recipe. Okay? This is a recipe, okay? Like this is, what is a recipe? A recipe is just steps that you need to follow to cook something, okay? So I think Sam has many recipes. So maybe he's got like a noodle recipe he can share with us later. But this is a fruit salad recipe, right? So let's see what goes in this fruit salad. Okay? So what does it have here? Let's read together. So it's
2 apples,
apples,
4
4
oranges,
oranges,
4
1
1
pineapple,
pineapple,
yeah,
3
3
bananas,
bananas, and 1
1 mango.
mango. Good. These are the mangoes, right?
Mango.
So, yeah. So here there are 2 mangoes. Can you see that? But the recipe only needs 1 mango, right? So there are 2 mangoes here. And there are 2. How many bananas are here? How many bananas?
2,
And
2
how
bananas.
many bananas does the recipe
3.
need? So can you see the difference? So here also we have 1, 2, 3 apples, and the recipe wants 2 apples.
Oh.
Yeah. And 1 pineapple. This is the pineapple. Let's see who needs to join us. Okay. Let's admit Jason quickly. Welcome, Jason. So here we can see, so it's 1 pineapple. And it's enough, right? So I think it's just enough because the recipe wants 1 pineapple. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, let's quickly practice these questions together.
Okay.
So for example, here we can see what we need to do is read the recipe and cross out the incorrect words in each sentence. Okay? So there aren't enough, or there are too many mangoes.
There are too many mangoes.
Yes. And then what about number 1?
There are enough oranges.
Okay, very good. And
you have
enough
pineapples.
yes, you have enough pineapples. And then what about number 3?
There are too many apples.
Yeah, so yeah, too many apples because the recipe says 2 apples, right? And here we have 3, okay? And then what about number 4?
You don't have enough bananas.
Yes. Why? Why?
Because we need 3 bananas, but only have 2.
Yes, very good. Very good. That's very good. Now, let's quickly look here. Let's talk about enough and too much. Too much. Okay, the difference. So we said at the beginning of the lesson, we said we use enough, right? Not enough and too much to talk about quantities of uncountable nouns. Okay, so enough, not enough, and enough, not enough, and too much to talk about uncountable. Okay, uncountable, because here we were talking about countables, right? We said enough and too many. We use enough, not enough, and too many to talk about countable nouns, right? But we use, here we are dealing with uncountable nouns, right? Uncountable nouns. So we use enough, not enough, and too much, right? To talk about quantities of uncountable nouns. So here we have for example, the chef is getting ready to cook some food, right? And he says we need 8 ounces of flour. Okay, 8 ounces of flour. Okay, so the flour is on top here. Okay, let me put this in the translator quickly. Okay, so let me show you quickly. So flour is an ingredient used to bake bread and cakes, right? It's actually it is made from wheat. Okay, you know, have you heard of flour? Okay, and then so the chef is talking about ounces and flour on the scale, right? Okay, so it's ounces to measure, right? To measure the flour on a scale. Okay, so here you can see, so let me show you. So this is the scale, right? So here on the picture you can see that, okay, so this is the flour on top, right? And this is the scale, right? That is used to measure. Okay, so here we have 4 ounces, 8 ounces, and here we have 12 ounces, right? So in South Africa, what happens is, let me just put this in the translator. So OZ, okay, OZ like you have on the scale. So OZ is abbreviation, okay? Abbreviation for ounces, okay? In South Africa, it is more common to measure in kilograms, right? So they'll say, they call it kg, right? Kg or kilograms, okay? So you can have 4 kilograms, 8 kilograms, or 12 kilograms of flour, right? So this is just an example, okay? But here, ounces is like, it's a common in Britain, okay? In the UK and in America, it's common to use ounces, okay? They use ounces a lot. So let me just put this on the screen again. Let me go back to where we were. So here we can see the chef is talking about ounces, okay? So this can be kilograms, or it can be ounces, or any unit also that you use to measure, even in China, you know, you can use a Chinese unit, okay? But so here the chef says, okay, he needs 8 ounces of flour, right? So here we can see that 4 ounces is not enough flour, right? Because you need 8 ounces of flour, so 4 is not enough, right? But 8 ounces of flour is the correct amount, so this is enough, right? This is enough flour, okay? And what about 12 ounces? 12 ounces is too much, right? It's too much flour. It's more than enough, so this is why it's too much, right? It's too much, okay? So let's quickly look at more examples. There is
no flour.
yes, and the negative,
There is enough flour.
and here,
No, it's too much.
yeah. So this is too much, right? So it's just too much, okay? So we only need 8 ounces, right? Okay. And then what about here? They have
Enough flour.
flour, and they don't.
They don't have enough flour.
Good. And they have
Too much flour.
very good. Very good. Very good. I'm not going to play this audio, okay? Let's just quickly practice here on 32.7, okay? I'm going to send the audio link for this, and you can practice on your own if you need to, okay? It's just a recipe by Sheila and Vikram. They are preparing to bake a cake, right? So as part of your homework or extra practice, you can listen and do that exercise. So let's quickly continue here. So here we cross out the incorrect, okay? So the one that is not wrong, the one that is wrong, we need to take out, okay? So like the example says, we have too many or too much apples. So too much is wrong, right? Because you can count. Apples are countables, right? So we can count one apple, 2 apples, 3 apples. So we say Too many, right? Too many apples. Okay. What about number 1?
There is too much sugar. Sugar.
Yes, there is too much. There is too much sugar. So too many is wrong, right? Too many is incorrect here. Yeah. Too much sugar, right? There's too much sugar in the coffee, right? Or or in the Coca-Cola. In the Coca-Cola, there's too much sugar. Okay. What about number 2?
They aren't enough butter. Huh?
Butter. Butter.
Butter.
Yeah. They
Don't have.
don't have. Yeah, don't have. They don't have enough butter, right? They don't have. Not they aren't. No. Okay? So aren't needs to be taken out. What about number 3? She has.
Too many mangoes.
Yes, she has too many mangoes. This one is easy because you can count the mangoes, right? And number 4, John. John has.
Too many eggs.
Yes. And number 5.
There aren't enough oranges.
Very good. And what about number 6?
That's
That's
too much
flour.
flour.
Yeah, that's too much flour. That's too much flour, okay? And or maybe Sam cooks some noodles, and we say, Sam, that's too much noodles. It's only 4 people eating. It's too much noodles, right? So, what about number 7? There are.
There are too
There
much.
is.
Too,
Is it there are or there is? Number 7.
there is.
There is too much sugar in the cake.
Yes, there is too much sugar in the cake, right? Too much sugar in the cake. So can you see how easy it is, guys? Easy, right? Any questions about enough and too much and enough and too many? Are there any questions? So you can see that enough, you use enough with countable and countable nouns, right? So enough you can use with countable and uncountable nouns, right? So you use enough with nouns that you can count, okay, and with nouns that you cannot cook, right? But too many and too much is different, right? So you cannot use, you only use too much with uncountable nouns, and you only use too many with countable nouns, right? So too many eggs, right? But you cannot say too many rice or too many noodles, right? You cannot say that, right? But you can say, do we have enough noodles? Do we have enough rice, right? Do we have enough eggs? So enough you can use general, right? In general, okay, for countable and uncountable. But you need to remember the rules, the grammar rules for too many and too much, right? Okay. So, What I want to do next, okay, I want us to, it's easy, right? Any questions here? Any questions? No questions?
No.
Okay, very good. Now I want us to move on and we can start learn some new vocabulary. Okay, today we are going to learn some vocabulary about clothes and colors, right? So let us start with this, with this. Okay, so can you pronounce this word for me? Please read here. So it's clothes.
Clothes.
Yes, clothes.
Clothes.
Yes, very good. And accessories.
Accessories.
Yes,
Accessory.
very good. So clothes is what you wear, right? What you put on. And then accessories is things like your belt, you know, your earrings, right? Can you see like my jewelry? It's accessories, right? And a bag. Like here we have a hat is an accessory, right? A handbag is an accessory, right? So let's quickly look at some more. Let's quickly look at these clothes, okay? And do you know all of these words for these clothes? Do you know them? Do you okay, let's quickly look at this. Do you know t-shirts?
Yes.
You like t-shirts. Okay. And this is a blouse.
Blouse.
Yes.
Blouse.
Like, so a woman or a girl can wear a blouse, right? But the man, he puts on a shirt. Shirt. Okay. And the lady can also, or the woman can wear a dress, right? Yes, this is a dress or a skirt. Skirt. Yeah, very good. And the man can wear trousers. Yes, or people also say pants, right? Yeah, so you can say trousers or pants. You can also wear jeans, your jeans, like Levi's jeans, like there are many different types of jeans, right? So these are jeans, okay? And then you have a jacket. Yes. So the jacket is short, right? It's short. But the coat, can you see here? Coat is long, right? It's long, okay? Yeah, it's very long. So when it's very cold outside, we wear the jacket and then we put the coat on top of the jacket, right? Because it's cold outside. And then here, when it's raining, right, like water coming from the sky, we wear a raincoat. Raincoat. Okay, please repeat after me. Raincoat.
Raincoat.
Okay. And then tell me, do you like socks?
Socks.
Do you use socks? Sam?
Yes.
Every day. Every day.
Not every day.
And do you wear socks with your trainers? Can you see with your trainers?
Yes.
Yes.
Trainers.
And what other shoes do you like? So do you like boots?
Boots.
Yeah. Let's see. And so these are just normal shoes, right? So you get a woman's shoe. Some shoes are for women or for girls or ladies. Other shoes are for men, right? So I don't think, Rokshang, do you want these shoes for you? For you?
No.
Or these ones, these sandals for you, Rokshang?
No. Also.
You don't want them.
I don't.
Maybe
I
for
don't
your
want-
wife, right? For your
Yes,
wife.
it's fine.
Yeah. Okay. All right. And then when it's cold, you can also wear a scarf, right? Scarf.
Scarf.
Yeah. You can wear it around your neck. Okay? Yeah, scarf. And do you like hats? Who likes hats? Anyone? Do you like hats? A hat?
No.
No.
But I can. But still, I can get a new one. But I don't want more. I think.
Okay. So you like hats, Rokshang?
No.
You don't like them?
But
Okay.
yes. But sometimes I also get a hat.
Okay. And what about gloves? Gloves.
No.
You
I
don't
don't
like them? Okay. Who likes gloves when it's cold outside? I like gloves when it's cold outside. Yeah? And what about a belt? Belt. Who
Well,
likes? Do you like do you like
Yes.
belts? Okay. Okay, I use a handbag every day.
No.
Every day I use a handbag. Me, I. Yeah. Okay. All right. So do you so what do you like to wear? Do you have is there something you like to wear every day? What clothes do you like every day? Just in
T-shirt.
gen- a t-shirt. Is that Sam? Is that Rokshang? Is it Sam?
It's Sam.
Sam likes to wear a t-shirt. Okay. Tang, what do you like to wear every day? Tang, what do you like to wear to every day? What do you like? What clothes do you like to put on? Do you like a shirt or a t-shirt or jeans or trousers? What do you like, Tang? Okay, I don't think Tang can hear us. Okay, let's see. Wang Sei, what do you like to wear every day? Do you like jeans? Wang Sei?
Yes.
Okay. Let me just submit Tang quickly. All right, jeans and okay. So Wang Sei likes jeans. Jason, what do you like? A shirt or t-shirt? Jason. Jason? Okay, I don't think Jason can hear us. Okay, Tang is back. Tang, what do you like every day to wear? Jeans or a t-shirt? What do you like?
T-shirt.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay. Now you will see, guys, when you buy clothes, right? When you go to the shop to buy clothes, you can get extra small right? Okay, it's very extra small is very small, and then you get small and
Small,
medium
large.
and large and extra large, right? Extra large, yeah. So extra large is very big, right?
Yes.
Some people like extra large, right? That is like big, okay? So 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 you just need to, like, when you buy clothes, you need to know what is your size, right? So you need to know your size. So this is these are clothing sizes, right? So let's say you go shopping online, or you go to the shops, you see a t-shirt you like, you say, oh, I need maybe a medium, maybe a small, right? Or maybe a large, right? Maybe a large from my brother. And even for me, if I choose a dress, if I look at a dress, okay, at the shops, then I need to look at the size, right? If it's small or extra small, right? Small or extra small, it depends, right? So you need to remember that, okay? And then also you will see some clothes. So the clothes that you choose, right? What you wear, the clothes you put on depends on what the activities that you are doing. Okay, so if you are going to work, right? If you are going to work, maybe you need a suit, right? Please repeat after me. Suit.
Suit.
Yeah, so if you are going, so clothes, it can be formal or informal, right? Okay, so let me just put this in the translator. So when you are dealing with clothes, in English, what happen with clothes, you get with clothing, okay, with clothes you get formal and informal, okay. This depends on your life and activities, okay. So for example, for work, which can be formal for some people, you need a suit, right? Or a shirt and trousers, right? Trousers, okay? But to go to the gym, to go running or to the gym, you need a t-shirt, right? And trainers, right? And your trainers. And maybe as a chef, you wear uniform, right? Uniform, maybe. Okay, maybe. Okay, so this depends, right? So this depends, right? It depends. Now, let's look at some more examples. So here you can see how we have, for example, here we have a blouse, okay, for a lady, and trousers. She's wearing trousers, but these are black trousers, but she looks very smart, right? She looks professional, okay? So maybe she can wear this to to go to a restaurant or to go to work or something like that, right? But this is more informal, right? So in English we say this is casual, right? It's casual. So maybe on weekends you can wear your jeans and a hoodie or a raincoat, right? So you can see this is a pink one, okay? And here you can see this is a uniform, right? Uniform. So maybe as a chef you wear a uniform, or in South Africa you'll see many people wear uniform, right? They use, like the police, right? The police use a uniform. The people at the airport use a uniform, right? For some schools, when you go to school, you need a school uniform, right? For students. And so it really depends, okay? So tell me, guys, what clothes do you normally wear? Do you wear smart clothes, casual, casual, a suit or uniform? Most men every day. What do you wear?
Smart.
You wear smart clothes.
Yeah.
Monday to Friday. Yeah.
Every day.
Yeah.
Sunday.
Yeah. For me also, I wear smart. I put on smart clothes Monday to Saturday. Monday to Saturday, and then on Sunday I use casual clothes on Sunday because I'm not working. I like jeans. I really like jeans, and I like t-shirts as well. I like a t-shirt. Okay. What about where is Seba? Seba, tell me, where is Seba? Seba, do you like smart, casual, suit or uniform? Monday to Friday.
Uniform.
Uniform. Okay, that's good. What about Bo? Do you use uniform? Casual. Uniform. Okay. All right. And then who else needs to tell us? Okay, so here you can see, guys, that when it comes to the sleeves, right? So this is this part of your, like if you look at me, guys, see, I'm wearing a blouse. This is a blouse, okay, that I'm wearing. Okay, like that lady with a smart uniform. So these are your sleeves, right? These are sleeves, okay? So repeat after me. Say sleeves, okay?
Sleeves.
Yeah. So your sleeves, you'll see here, your sleeves can be short sleeve, okay? Short sleeve or long sleeve, right? So tell me, Bo, your uniform, does it have short sleeve or long sleeves in your uniform?
Short sleeve.
Okay, very good. So my blouse is long sleeve. Can you see the long sleeves in my blouse? It's long, but I make it short. Look at me. You see, I make it short because it's very hot. Okay, so some clothes can be cheap, other clothes are expensive, right? So when they say cheap, it means you pay not a lot of money, okay? You don't pay too much money. But when it's expensive, you pay a lot of money, okay? So maybe like some designer clothes, like, so do you like cheap clothes or do you like expensive clothes?
Cheap one.
You like cheap clothes.
Yes.
Okay, for me, I like everything, okay? But sometimes it's good to spend some money on quality. Okay, so we got disconnected.